Alright, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be going over how I throw my cast net in the cold. So it's basically how to throw a cast net in the winter. It is the most popular method. A lot of you guys have probably seen it. I mean, there's plenty of methods out there, but this one, there's no fanning the net over your leg, no throwing the net over your shoulder, and definitely no putting a braille line in your mouth. This technique just doesn't get you wet. You might not have waders on or water boots. So it's late November, and from here on out through December, January, it's just gonna be too cold. So let's get right to this, so stay tuned and I'll show you how I catch bait when it is freezing cold. Perfect throw. Hand size gizzard shads. Those are not bad. Great cut bait. Alright, so the first thing I gotta do is get my ice ready. I want to chill kill my bait. We do this a lot for skipjack and shad. It's a flash freeze them. It brings the temperature down so much quicker than just adding water and ice when you put salt in there. So I'm going to get these things frozen and take them home and flash freeze them. Put about a cup of ice or a cup of salt on my ice. Get that mixed up, and we'll get over here and start throwing this net. Alright guys, so first thing, 1 foot coils in my right hand. Everything's going to my right hand. If you're left-handed, just do everything vice versa. Alright, so I grab my horn, make sure my net's stretched out and not tangled. That's no twist or kinks in it. This is a 7.5 foot net with 1.5 pounds per foot. So I'm gonna grab about a foot, maybe a little more down. And then I'm gonna grab the net again about at my waist again. So I got the coils and both of those grabs on my right hand. Now it's just 50-50. Split your lead 50-50 here. I'll show you guys this in a different angle too, but there's 50-50, and I take this part and I roll it over into my right hand. So now I got 2 sections there hanging. All right, so that step rolled over my right hand. Now I'm going to come down here and grab my braille line on the outside braille line and put it up here on my thumb. And the last step, grab that braille line again down here and fan your net open. So you're ready, you're loaded and ready to throw. We'll go ahead and throw out here. Let's see if we can get a good spread. Now the throw, I'm going to throw it kind of over, but I want to hang on to this for just a little bit longer so the net will open up all the way. You want to feel it pull out of your fingers. That wasn't the greatest throw, but it's a heavy net and it's going to take some practice. Alright, so let's get another angle on this technique I use. It is one of the most popular methods. I see the most people use it, but not everybody uses it. Some people I still see putting the braille line in their mouth and like, no, stop. Let's just do it this way. And of course, like I said, it's getting cold. My hands are frozen from catching bait. There's no reason to be getting your clothes wet or your boots wet when you don't have to. But we're gonna start off, like I said, 1 foot coils, about like that. Get these things coiled up and stretch your net out, make sure there's no kinks. We don't want any kinks at all, or twist, or else you're not gonna get a good spread. So I'm grabbing 1 foot down, about like that, maybe a little more than 1 foot. And then I'm going down to about my waist. And remember, this is a 7.5 foot net. Going down to about my waist, grabbing it again. Now with a like 3 or 4 foot net, you can grab the net one time right here and you're ready to go. And you just follow the next steps if you do have a shorter net. But my next step, 50% of your lead. Half. Some people like to do a little less than half, but I like to just get half. I take that half and roll it over into my right hand. And I'm only grabbing about 8 inches there, 8 to 10 inches down and rolling it. So now I have 2 sections you can see hanging. One section here, one section here. That's what you want it to look like. Now I'm grabbing just a little bit lower than the middle of my braille line in between these 2 sections, and I'm placing that one in my thumb. Now grab down here at the bottom of your lead line, the same one that your thumb's in, and fan your net out. Now you're ready to throw. And it's as easy as that, you guys. I'm not getting wet, I'm not getting cold, and I'm catching plenty of bait. There we go. There's that haul we've been looking for. But a haul of jumbo gizzard shads, you guys. And I'm not wet. Well, I'm getting wet now because I'm kneeling down on my net. Let's get these over here in the cooler and review this cast net technique. All right, guys, so like any cast net method, it's going to take a lot of practice. But I promise, if you practice this one, it's going to be your favorite method, especially in the winter. And especially if you want to catch baits like these. It's important to have a cast net. It's just important as your fishing poles, your tackle, terminal tackle, and all that. So make sure you get one, and make sure you learn how to throw it correctly, and make sure you throw it in a place you're not going to lose it. And get to know your spots. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.